Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good, they're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So as you can see, there's a massive box in front of me, and this is Orientica perfume. Was sent to me for review by House of Orientica. House of Orientica doesn't need introduction. They are one of the best perfume houses from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for very many years, and they have quite an extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio. They have two tiers of perfume. One is on the affordable side and one is on the luxurious side. And this particular perfume, it's a diffuser, but it's a perfume diffuser, and this one is a liter, so it's 1000 ml and is huge, is massive. And this one is called Royal Amber. So this one was the first luxury release from them, from their luxury line, which was the Royal Amber, and was very successful. It was a big hit, and now they're coming up with this huge diffuser. It retails for £200, but don't forget you have 1 liter of juice inside. I'm not sure if you can use it on skin, to be honest with you. It could be the same composition as the perfume. The perfume Royal Amber is 80 ml of it. I think it's about £100. So imagine this is 1000 ml, like a more than 10 times, yeah, more than 10 times the juice, but you're only paying £200 for it. Obviously it's still quite on the pricey side, but this is the luxurious line. So as you can see, huge box, massive box, and I don't know how I'm going to unbox this and the logistic of it. I didn't just think about that. I just thought I'll do the unboxing and see how it goes. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. And let's see how this one goes. And don't forget, traditionally I do Arab Santa in this time of year, in Christmas time. And don't forget, Arab Santa doesn't say ho ho ho, he says and also he doesn't eat cookies, he eats dates, and he doesn't drink cow milk, he drinks camel milk, and his sleigh is made of oud. Yeah, it smells great. So Arab Santa coming here to unbox this amazing, huge, massive box for you today. And let's go. Thank you for watching, thank you for your love and support, and let's go. So again, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let's go. I'm just going by, sorry about the noise. So as you can see, huge box, is super heavy. Oh my god, it's about 10 kilo of box. And it says luxury collection Royal Amber diffuser. As you can see, the picture of it in the back. Attention to detail as always everywhere. Very luxurious, very well made. It's beautiful design, and it opens like a normal box, I think. Am I right? Yeah, normal box. And again, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Alright, let's see how it's done. Alright, so it comes out like this. So this one is sitting between some foam, which is understandable because they want to protect the bottle. The bottle is probably most likely to be very thick glass. And look at that. Wow. Have you ever seen anything like this before? So it's a massive, very heavy, like 10 kilo of bottle. Is so heavy, and it comes out like this. So basically we are having the same bottle but much bigger. So same bottle, but massive. As I say, it's about 10 kilo of bottle. It's very thick glass, and also it's got metal on it. So the combination of the metal and the thick glass is making it super heavy. Plus the juice is about 1 liter of juice in here, so it makes it super heavy. Sorry about the noise again. So let's open this. Oh my god, so heavy. Alright, so hello, look what Arab Santa brings you for Christmas. Alright, so I think is it? Oh, so basically it's like a attar lid. Woo, fruity, sweet, musky. It's about woodiness in here, but very clean. So it's very clean, but in the same time it's sweet, it's fruity, it's ambery, and it's woody in the same time. So this is how you open it, and just ridiculously large. So this is the what you put in here to basically let the juice slowly out the sticks. I'm not going to do that because I'm not sure because if I put them in and they soak in the juice, then you have to leave them in there. I'm not sure what the wifey wants to do with this, because I told her and she said she doesn't have a space for it, but let's see what happens. So huge box, huge bottle, 1 liter of juice, and as I said, it smells gorgeous. Wow, smells super luxurious. So as you expect from the luxury line of House of Orientica, it smells very luxurious, smells high quality. You're paying obviously £200, but you're getting a massive amount of juice in here, and it smells exactly as I remember the Royal Amber by Orientica. So the Royal Amber, it was, what was it inspired by? Inspired by quite a famous perfume from Zerzov Amber. It was it Erba Pura? I think it was Erba Pura. To be honest with you, I always thought this one is better than Ebra Pura, because Ebra Pura has got a little bit of that animalic tinge to it. This one doesn't have that animalic tinge. Although I like Ebra Pura itself, because of, you know, I'm a big fan of anything that has got some animalicness to it, any perfume. But I understand that this one is much more wearable than Ebra Pura. Although Ebra Pura itself, it had a huge following. It was a big hit in the fragrance community, but it was very polarizing. So it was like either people loved it or hated it. It wasn't something in the middle. I am on the side of that. I loved it myself, but I'm never going to pay £300 for Ebra Pura. Instead, I have the Royal Amber from Orientica, and also I have the Amber Oud from Al Haramain, which are exactly the same juice really. You know, this one and the Al Haramain Amber Oud are the same perfumes, basically same juice but different bottling. Beautiful, gorgeous, what can I say? Smells great, smells luxurious, smells high quality, doesn't smell any alcohol, no harshness, no chemical, none of those in here, which is very attractive, and it's very uplifting. It's very happy in the same time. It's very bright, it's very inviting, and it's comforting. It's very calming effect to it as well. But the main players are fruits, and more fruits, and the fruits in here are on the fresh side of fruitiness rather than deep dense fruitiness. So it's a fresh fruit, and it's very happy, fresh, juicy fruit. So it's very juicy smell to it. yeah, it's like you having a basket of different fruits. Definitely, I'm getting some pear, I'm getting some peach, I'm getting some apple, and so I'm getting some citruses. So imagine all these fruits in a basket, and you chop them and you smell them. So that smell of freshly chopped fruits is in here captured very, very well. And also it's got a big amber in here, as you mentioned, the royal amber. The amber in here is quite effervescent, it's quite fluffy, it's quite airy, is very transparent amber. So it's not a deep dense amber, rather than transparent and airy amber. And a hint of woodiness in the base, but the woods are very clean. And also a hint of muskiness, but the musk is clean again. So this one is overall quite clean. It's not Years of Abrapura had a hint of that animalicness, which is in here. Is, you know, basically they don't get it in here. Is mostly on the clean side of things. So let me read you the what they say in terms of ingredients on Orientica's website, and we take it from there. So according to Orientica, this one just came out a few weeks ago, so it's a brand new. And the notes are, on top we have bergamot and green notes, and in the mid we have melon, pineapple, gourmand notes and amber, and in the base we have woody notes, vanilla and musk. So yes, as I said, very, very fruity. So it's super fruity. You need to like your fruity fragrances to enjoy this, because predominantly the most thing you smell in here is the fruits, and the fruits are combination of few fruits. There's as I said, fresh fruits plus some tropical aspect to it. So the tropical aspect of it are the pineapple and the melon. So the melon and the pineapple in here giving it that tropical feel, but I'm smelling more than just melon and the pineapple. I'm smelling definitely some pear, some peach, some apple, and also the bergamot in here giving it that zesty opening, which is quite bright and happy, and also zesty and uplifting, and very, very it goes very well with the whole composition. I'm smelling a little bit more than bergamot. I'm smelling some lemon and grapefruit as well in here. It says green notes. Yes, there is a green tinge to it, but overall it's not a green fragrance. It's got a green hint to it, or green aspect to it, but overall it's not a green perfume. So overall it's a fruity perfume, and it's a sweet perfume, and the vanilla in here giving it that sweetness plus the amber. So the amber, the fruitiness, and the vanilla here overall giving it the sweetness. But the sweetness in here is done very well. It's not a runaway sweetness, it's not a headache inducing sweetness, it's not a sick feeling sweetness, because it's very well blended and very well done. Plus its quality is very, very good, and also it is grounded by heavy hitters. It says woody notes in the base. Yes, the woods are very, very clean. To my nose, it's a combination of cedar sandalwood, or very, very clean woods in here, and also the musk is very, very apparent, but it's not a massive player, but it is there nevertheless. It's quite noticeable, and the musk in here is very, very clean as well. So if you like this gourmand, fruity, tropical, citrusy, zesty, pineapple-y, melony, peachy, what else, appley, peary, juicy feel to the composition of this perfume, you will love this. The amber in here is very transparent amber, and the musk and vanilla, sorry, the musk is quite clean as well, and the woods are very, very clean, and the vanilla giving it that sweetness plus the smoothness is making it very rounded, smooth vanilla in here. So overall is exactly the same composition. I'm not sure if they're using exactly the same juice as they're using in their perfume. If that's the case, mamma mia, you are having 1,000 ml for 200. That means £20 for 100 ml, and that is a bargain. Because I'm not sure of that, I cannot tell you to go and buy it and then use it on your skin, because I'm not sure if it's usable on the skin. What I can do, I can contact Orientica and ask them, is this juice same as the perfume composition, and if it's you could use it on the skin apart from you know, the diffuser and also material. I think easily you can use it on material, because you know, material, if you don't use it on the skin, it should be okay. But again, I'm going to ask them and see what they say, and I'll let you know in the next video if it's exactly the same juice or it's a different composition, and if they say, for example, no, this is different composition and you cannot use it on the skin, I will let you know that one as well. But for now, for this first impression of this humongous perfume diffuser, which is 1 liter and is £200, the retails for it, mamma mia, what a luxurious perfume, what a smell, what a great composition. And also it's very, very great if you want to give it to as a gift to somebody to impress. So this is a very impressive gift. If you give it even to very rich people, very affluent people, they will be impressed with this, because the second they see it, they will think, wow, look at this. And it's just impressive sight and impressive composition, impressive bottles, very, very gorgeous looking. The box is beautiful, and overall the packaging is very, very luxurious and is high end, and you know, you can see it yourself. I don't need to tell you these things anyway. So guys, don't forget, as always, Merry Christmas, seasonal greetings for people who don't celebrate Christmas. It doesn't matter. Listen, Christmas, Diwali, Eid, Hanukkah, all these celebrations, in my opinion, are beautiful, because any excuse to become happy, to have a celebratory time and space, is a good thing for me. And I am loving every celebration out there, from the east to the west, from the north to the south. They're all beautiful and I love them equally. So Merry Christmas to people who believe in Christmas and they are Christians, and seasonal greetings and happy greetings for people who don't celebrate it, but they are in favor of happy moments and celebrations and happy times. As always, please don't forget to hit those buttons to support me to beat the infamous algorithm, YouTube algorithm, which is getting worse and worse. They are basically promoting more and more the big players, and they are giving the small players less and less traction, and that is on purpose to run them out of business, to run them, to silence them, to get rid of them, and the big players getting bigger and bigger. Basically the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. But your help, your finger with likes, subscription, which is free by the way, and comments, you know, sharing this video with others, all these things will help this channel to stay afloat, to survive, to keep keep this endeavor, to keep this hobby keep going, and bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about, because they don't get the limelight from the big names, from the big channels, because they all go and pick the big hits, big perfume houses, and because they get more traction and more views, and it is obvious why they do that. I don't do that. I go for the smaller houses, for unknown perfumes, underrated perfumes, under the radar perfumes, because I want to give them the chance to shine and to be known as well. Okay guys, as always, if you are interested in hell, don't forget Arab Sant always says hell, it doesn't say ho ho ho. If you are interested in purchasing one of my perfumes, I am a perfumer myself, I make my own perfumes. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them the huge personality. They are so massive, big, and they are very, very long lasting. They are very artistic, very unique. They are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I see you later. Bye bye bye.